just to bring you in on the Keros prophecy. So these are the Peruvian shamans that live up in the mountain. They lived there for hundreds and thousands of years, and only 35 years ago did they come down from the mountain, and we only knew they existed. As far as the rest of the world was concerned, there were no people living up the mountains, doing shamanism, doing dispatchos, doing prayers for Mother Earth, and really connected. They only came down because some of their prophecy was fulfilled 35 years ago. We've only known about their existence for that long. So their teachings of shamanism is very, very new, let's say. And we are learning how to translate them into a modern society, which is what I do. I will teach the medicine wheel, but in a relatable way, so that it's translatable for modern people, so that we can heal and transform from their wisdom and teachings. And their prophecy says at the moment we are in the time of the collision. And really that sums up everything, doesn't it? And they've done it in a word. Oh, yeah, it's just the time of the collision. Nothing to worry about. Oh, all of this is completely normal, you know. All the conflicts between the human race, people taking sides, you know. One keen example at the moment is vaccinated, non-vaccinated, and the divide that causes and the sides that causes. And people are in conflict over, you should do this, that's my opinion. No, you should do that, that's my opinion. And they just say, it's the time of the collision. You know, if it wasn't that, everyone will be colliding over something else. And not a word of warning, it's just to let this sit and alchemize in your system, because the time of the collision is a 7-year cycle. So it ain't going away anytime soon, although the time of the collision probably did start. We've been in it for a few years already. Not just COVID. There were other sort of pointers before that, from my opinion. So I think we're at least in till around 2023, 24. So we've got a few more years to ride it out. And just so that information can help you take more of a middle ground. It's your choice to get sucked into either one of those sides of the collision. You don't have to choose to be on anyone's side or anyone's team. There's a lot of people in the middle that are just like, yeah, comfy either way. I'm spending time with people who haven't. It's nobody's business. It's everybody's choice. And people who are in the middle are like, yes, free choice and to love everybody. That there's no conflict. But even this collision energy has ended up in my life. There's various things that are kind of colliding. There's things that have happened, and I'm like, oh my goodness, wow. It's interesting. This is in my space. So I wouldn't be surprised if everyone's going through their version of this collision energy, whether that's really conflict with partners or someone else in your life. You're just like, what is this? And that'll be why. The collective energy is there. And hopefully that will just bring you a little bit of comfort, a little bit of understanding, a little bit of relief. You're like, okay, this isn't just me. This is happening on a metaphysical cycle. And there's the other caveat to this is just to remember that there are 4 stages of consciousness. You know, the world is happening to me. The world is created by me. The world is happening through me. The world is created as me. And by that, I mean sometimes we can feel like things are being done to us and we're in victim mode. Sometimes we can be really empowered and know ourselves as the creator and be like, no, I'm going to do something about this. I create my own reality, taking full responsibility. Let's go. And sometimes we can move into another stage where we feel like we're channeling and we are just a vessel for the divine to move through us. And we are kind of not creating, it's like, whoa, I'm not doing this. I'm being moved by a bigger force. Like, I'm just the vessel. It's happening through me. And other times we can experience this oneness, and that actually there is no I. It's we are the creators. And there couldn't be, I'm creating my own reality, because you're not an I'm, it's we. And it's the collective that is the creator, that is the ultimate creator. And we'll shift between all of those 4 stages of consciousness. We don't stay in one every single time. It's just, are we aware of which one we're operating from at any one moment? That's the key, really, is more awareness. Awareness is transformation. And as the minute we are more aware of our surroundings, aware of how we function, aware of how the collective functions, we have a much easier time, because we drop into this understanding and we go, well, that makes sense and that makes sense. And I find a lot of security and understanding. I feel really secure. And the trick is to also feel secure in the unknown when you're happy with, I don't know, let's see. So hopefully that brings you a little bit of peace and a little bit of clarity. And yeah. Transmission over. Uppi chai.